Fighting in the Second World War, half a world away when his second son was born. The South Pacific sun could have never burned like a wheel that my grandpa must have had to return. Had to make it home just to meet his son, see what his wife and first child had become. He came home more grateful than before. My grandpa never talked about the war. That second son of his grew up to be my dad. Tried so hard to tell me about the pain Grandpa had. Half a world away at 20 years old. The pain that he'd seen made his memory cold. The dying, the fighting, the friends that he had lost, defending the country at whatever the cost. Grandpa was gentle, never showed me his scars. Grandpa never talked about the war. Grandpa never talked about the war. He said, what were we fighting for? There's never no need to settle the score. Grandpa never talked about the war. My grandpa passed down such pride to his boys. Dad taught me, and it brought me such joy to know that my blood ran through that great man as I bravely stepped foot on them faraway lands. And as hard as I'm sure he must have had to be, he was always quiet and peaceful when he was around me. His smile will remind you what your family was for. Grandpa never talked about the war. Grandpa never talked about the war. He said, what were we fighting for? There's never no need to settle the score. Grandpa never talked about the war. When he knew that he was dying, my grandpa called us round. Listened intently, tried not to make a sound. He told us about the destruction he had seen, the death and the chaos and all the places he'd been. He tried to spare us the bloody details. He was trying to point out something else. He said, don't let them tell you that's what human beings are for. Something so terrible as the Second World War. They made it sound like some big brave thing, but my friends got cut down, that's all I seen. How would we know? We were just 20 years old. How much hell this conflict would hold. We went there as children with bright, hopeful eyes. We came home as men, been changed by its size. We came home, there were so many more that never came back to talk about